Hey guys, Vaporize Creation here, back with a overdue storytime video. So, today's storytime video is going to be about fights in the school, and I have a chronological order for you. It's going to go from elementary to about middle to high school, and it's going to tell a little bit of my opinion on these fights and how I just strangely always got right next to or like involved in these indirectly. So stay tuned for that. Enjoy the video. First story starts back in elementary school. I was about in third grade, I would say. And so basically we would always play around the world, the casual basketball games that somebody probably missed a shot and then they shouted like break. And then so basically one kid got mad at another and they started to square up in like third grade. So they started to square up. And these kids were going against each other. They were they were quite livid for no reason. And everybody started surrounding because, this was like the first fight for almost everybody in the school. We were all young. And they were legit like I don't know what happened, but these guys went to like boxing training or something. These guys were ready to fight. And they went up and one kid took a swing. He ducked and then he came back and he hit him right in the face. He hit him so hard. His nose started bleeding. Like, I don't know how this happened, but yeah, he made his nose start bleeding, and the kid, I felt so bad. He started taking deep breaths. He was like, and then he started sprinting. He was running over. So he ran over to the PE coach, and he was like, this kid just hit me in the nose. And then right when he's about to start crying to the PE coach, all of a sudden out of nowhere, he ran back to the kid to start fighting again after already complaining to the PE coach. Does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense, but that's what he did. So he ran to the coach, then ran back to start fighting. And out of nowhere, there's a whole group of people, and like people that look like closer to him, people that don't look closer to him, people, whatever. So it was like a very mixed group of people, very mixed looks and everything. And the kid comes up to me and then starts squaring up because I guess he got hit so hard that he forgot who he was fighting. And he came up to me and then started squaring up. And I was I got so scared, dude. I wasn't ready to fight. I was just a little kid. So I put my hands up in the air. And I was just like, yo, bro, that's not me. That's not me. And he started coming at me more. And I put my hands up higher and I was like, bro, that's not me. That's not me. This guy didn't understand what that's not me meant. So he just kept on coming at me. I kept on backing up. And then everybody around was like, yo, trying to stop him. But, it didn't really work because he was infuriated. He got hit way too hard, okay? So the PE coach comes up. And he grabbed him and then backed him up and then looks at me and they're like, why'd you hit him in the face? And I'm just like, yo, that's not me. That's not me. But nobody was listening to me. Nobody understood. So yeah, I ended up not getting in trouble because the guy who actually hit him stood up to it. Yeah, what a man. But yeah, so that was an interesting story. But that's just the first example. That's the first time in my life that I somehow got involved in something that I had no involvement. I was standing there. That's all I was doing. Okay, so, flash forward a few years. Now we're in middle school. And in middle school, the fights, they weren't fights, okay? But, so let's say there's this kid called, let's call him Josh, okay? And there's other kid called E. And E was like a close friend. We talked all the time. Josh was okay. He was kind of close, not really that close. And we were walking. I don't know where we were walking. So we were walking somewhere to deliver something to somebody. All right, that's the story. So we were walking somewhere to deliver something to somebody. And Josh looks at me and then he starts talking crap about E. Well, that's because there was beef between them and I was kind of a middleman. That's usually what happens. So Josh looked at me and started talking crap about E, and I was just like, okay. And then E had this thing where he was just building up his muscle constantly. He was constantly working out because he was getting ready to stand up for himself, because he was on the shorter side and like people would make fun of him for it. So like he tried to like, you know, he was getting more muscle so you know he can, you know, that was like his form of defense in a way. And so this was about the time where he started to get gains, okay? At least gains for middle school. Like now he even has more gains, but like at least for gains for middle school, and his confidence levels were rising, and he was about to stand up to Josh. And Josh said something, and E flipped at him. And then right when he flipped at him, Josh looked at him, and he made the most serious face, and he turns around and starts running. And Josh starts chasing him. And I'm just sitting here because this isn't passing. There's no adults outside. We are literally the only three in the courtyard. And I'm the only one that can stop this mess. So he starts chasing him, and my instant reaction is, oh my God, go grab him. So I go up and I grab Josh, and I start pulling him back because he's grabbing on the back of E. And then Josh turns around and he like almost flings me, and all I could think is like, that's not me. And so Josh, he looked like he was mad at me, so he was coming towards me, and he grabs my freaking arm and he like bends it. He puts it into a hold behind my back and puts it up, and I was just like, dude, that's not me, okay? And so E starts like pushing on him, and he's like, oh wait, that's not him. So he turns around and he goes towards E, and he starts like trying to fight him. And I was just like, bro, don't fight. This is not worth it. Do not fight. And they stop. All right, so that's what happened in middle school. But you see, this is just a theme that just keeps coming along. I'm always next to a fight. Something's always happening that like makes fights very memorable for me. Like why are they even happening? Why? I'll tell you why. So if you put a bunch of kids in a room together all day long for almost half a year, you know, these kids are freaking crazy. They can't think for themselves, okay? So yeah, expect some fights. But so let's fast forward 3 years now. So I'm in high school. I think I'm a freshman. Yeah, I'm a freshman. So I'm in high school, and I'm a freshman. So, you know, freshman me, I got things to worry about. I got freshman Friday to worry about. I got the pool on the roof to worry about. Okay, I don't have time for fights. I don't have time for all this stuff. I'm trying to figure out where my class is. I'm trying to figure out where my geometry class is. All right, so I walk up the stairs after lunch. Okay, so I'm walking up this ramp we have after lunch, and out of nowhere, absolutely nowhere, out of nowhere, a freaking fight breaks out on the ramp. Like, wait, like where? Like, why? Like, what happened to the playground? Like, so we're on a ramp, and a fight breaks out. And so this kid. Oh, first of all, let me tell you about this fight. This fight was scary. This was traumatizing. I felt like high school was gonna be like this forever, and little did I know that was gonna be like the one true fight of the year. So it really isn't that bad, depending on where you are. But in my school, it really isn't that bad. And this made me think it was. It made me kind of scared. I was like, if this is going to be happening every day, dude. So a fight breaks out on the ramp. And somehow, you know how the circle, so imagine like a crowd of people, and all of a sudden a circle forms in the middle of that crowd. So that circle formed, and somehow I was directly on the perimeter of that circle. Like I just ended up there. And I was like, oh, great. And so picture the incline of the ramp. I was on the bottom half of the incline, so facing the fight. I was on the right of the fight, or the left, or the top half, like the higher elevated part. I was on the lowest elevated part of the incline, and we have two people that are unbalanced fighting. So where are they gonna fall? Yeah, okay, so let's continue. So basically, that fight started breaking out. One of the moments in the fight that was absolutely horrific was this kid, he picked another kid up and slammed him on the corner of the ramp as if he was about to throw him over. Like that, he literally could have done some serious damage. That was bad. Okay, right when he did that, some people jumped in, hit him, and then he stopped, and then they like backed up. It was confusing, but they started fighting, and when they started tumbling downwards, obviously because they are on an incline, they hit me, and I stumbled backwards, and who broke my hit? This girl that was standing behind me. I hit her, and then she flew back. It was the transfer of energy, and she flew back, hit the wall behind me on the ramp, and then just slid down. Like, in the movies where you like spray someone down with a gun and they slam against the wall and then slide down. That's what happened. And she slides down the wall, and she's just sitting there like all like, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And like, I picked her up, and she kind of just like sped off away, and I felt so bad about that. But yeah, that's just like another like awkward, like, why? Like, every fight I've ever seen is like something that I've been there, like somehow it's affected me. Like, it's not just something I spectated, it somehow affected me. That's just weird. But it's not like, it's just strange coincidence that gave me a beautiful story time video for you guys today. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that story time. Because I enjoyed making it. And speaking of that, so I am doing a V-Buck giveaway. So if you like this video right now and comment V-Bucks, I'm going to give you 5 billion V-Bucks. So if you like this video right now and comment V-Bucks, I'll give you 10 billion V-Bucks. And along with that, I'm going to give you his newest glider. This glider you see on screen right now, along with this backpack. So please like this video and comment V-Bucks if you want to enter the giveaway. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Vaporized Creation, and I am out of here.